Well, good morning, good afternoon. I have some great news for you. I just came back from my weekend-a-day post-op visit with my doctor. Now, the doctor wasn't there, but one of his assistants that was in the operating room that day was able to help me and show me some of the things that I didn't know and talk to me a little bit about my sling and exercises. It was really a very thorough post-op check. But before I start that, I have to tell you that ever since, what's today? Today is Wednesday. Since yesterday morning, I haven't had to take any pain medication. I couldn't believe it, but I wanted to see how long it would last, whether it was something temporary but it's been fine. I mean, as long as I don't do anything stupid, I'm fine. I really don't have any pain, and I've been sleeping just fine. Last night was probably the best night of sleep that I've had in a week. So that's great news right there. Second of all, she explained very well what I can and can't do with this sling on, when it comes off, what sort of little exercises. And she gave me a couple of very, very minor exercises and said, hey, if you're just watching TV, you don't need to have this thing on. You can just leave it off. But if I'm going to be around and about, once again, in the spirit of not doing anything stupid, I don't want to bump into stuff and suddenly clutch or move this in a way, or God forbid, fall. That would really be bad, because when you fall, of course, your arms reach out to protect yourself, and that would mean an instant trip right into emergency surgery. Not going there. So we're not going to do anything stupid. The other thing, a little fun for you folks, especially if there are any doctors that are out there, people who understand the anatomy well, I have pictures. Yay! What I have here are a bunch of photos that they took during the operation. You remember that they drilled the holes and things. I mean, I have a total of 5, and one of them was specifically for a camera that the doctors would use as a guide to knowing where to go and what to do. And when you look at these pictures, it's really hard to imagine anybody can make heads or tails, and this is why we pay doctors good money to be able to do that sort of thing. These are the before pictures, and what these top 2 represent is my, what do you call this muscle here? the bicep tendon, and you can see it's kind of red and inflamed there. That shouldn't be quite that red. That's a lot of blood that was being sent to that bicep for some reason. It's just another view of it. This second row is more of interest to you, I think, and this is the actual tear. Now look at that. You see here to here, there's kind of this gulf in between this area and that area. Well, this little gulf is not supposed to be there. There's your tear. This is supposed to be all solid. These are just various views. And then my favorite picture of it has got to be this one, the one that looks like the Death Star here. This gigantic void that shouldn't be there. That's another view of the tear. So, as the nurse said to me, I had every right to be in pain. So we get to the operation itself, and you can see all kinds of things being put in, all kinds of appliances that are cleaning things out, and this little blue. I'll get to that in a second, and more of that. Now, what the little blue is basically what I decided to call just mega dental floss, and that mega dental floss is what they use to put in there and draw the muscle down to join this one, and they kind of cinch it together, which is why it feels very, very stiff, and it feels like it's unstretched. That's because it is not stretched. It's all very, very fresh. So, this tube that you see that's open in some of the pictures. If you guys want to freeze frame that and look at it, I'll give you a second to do that. How's that? Is that better? Oh, okay. Good. This little guy here, yeah, that's suction. That's getting water in and out of that. I remember I told you about how this was all distended so they could work in there. Well, that's the water that they shove in there and also take out. Because when they start to go, when they start to go down into this area here where the arthritis was, and they start to go and grind away at the arthritis, well, you got to suck all of that stuff out, otherwise you wind up with a gazillion little bony parts in here, and you don't want those. So they just suck those out in as soon as they grind it down. But in these two pictures here, you can kind of see what the sutures look like. Isn't that cool? See how that's the floss, as I like to call it, that anchors it all down. And here, this bottom one, this is the final product here. This one I'm tapping right there. You can see the little sutures, yeah. And so now I have a completely healed rotator cuff and a bicep tendon that's in its proper place and correctly done. So lots of good news. Now it's up to me to start doing some very gentle exercises and make sure that this is on always when I need it, and get back to some trumpet playing. I'm very much looking forward to getting back to MYS on Saturday morning. So I hope you guys have been working hard. Work on the Shostakovich, please. And look at the Tchaikovsky. You don't have it quite learned that well. It's good, but it's not great. So we get to work on that. We'll be doing a lot of sight reading this trimester. Depending on how you do on everything, we'll see if we have time to do some good sight reading. Maybe more of the Tchaikovsky, maybe some more of the Shostakovich. We'll just have to wait and see. Anyway, it's great to see everybody, and I look forward to providing you with better and better updates every time. See you later. Bye.